Just think you can flap your yap. No cap, yo, we looking at the facts and stats. Second city gritty to across the map. Put your cleats on your feet while we run some laps. Buckle up your seat while we have some chats. Who the GOAT on the court, pictures and running backs. Plug in your jacks and you're whipping your phone. Shalom, let's get it on, just a set in the tone.
Welcome to the Setting the Tone podcast. It's your boy Tone with another edition of the Bear Down episodes of our podcast. And I got my man J Mac with me today, and we're about to jump into this Bears weekly episode. What's going on, J Mac? How you feeling, my brother?
Ready to get into some football, man.
Football season is inching closer and closer each week. Yes, we're almost there. We're about a week out, right? We from our Hall of Fame game.
I'm ready for it. To actually see some live football, some live hitting.
Yeah. Now the Hall of Fame game is usually just the rookies playing, really, right? The veterans don't really play in that game, do they?
I think it's just a regular
preseason.
Preseason game to where they're not going to the veterans is not going to get too many snaps anyways.
Yeah.
But personally, I would like to see them. They got to change it up because when come week one, them boys ain't ready to play. If the way they scheduling and doing the preseason now, don't nobody want to get hit or anything.
I agree.
I understand it. You want them boys to be ready by the time the season start to prevent injuries. But as the old school player said, you got to build that callus.
Yeah, you got to build that callus. They don't want them to get. They want them to be fresh, and they don't want them to get nicked up.
Right.
In some meaningless preseason games, but it's not really meaningless because, like you said, you got to build that callus, and you got to get your reps.
Right.
That's how you build some type of chemistry. That's how you know who understands the schemes and the plays, and who to put in, which personnel to use for certain plays. You got to get
right. Get live game time reps.
Yeah.
Because if you practicing the way you practicing right now, if you go into the game like that, you're going to get blew up.
Yeah.
So you got to get that game speed down.
The game speed. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
A lot different than practice. It's a lot different.
And they haven't even put pads on yet. I think they go into pads next week. I think,
if I ain't mistaken, I think they're supposed to do 4 days. Today is the 4th day with no pads.
Okay.
And then I think they're supposed to take an off day tomorrow. And then the day after that, they're supposed to go into pads.
Right. That's it. Yep.
Yeah, that's when we actually get to see what this line and running backs can do.
Yeah, that's when we get to hear the reports about who's pushing the pocket, who's holding their own on the line or offensive lines, things like that, things in that nature.
Right.
Because without the pads, we can't really tell,
Right.
Is Gervon Dexter pushing the pocket or is Bates and Coleman holding their own, shit like that. We can't tell if y'all ain't got no pads on.
Right. They still platooning that with.
I was about to say they platooning those guys. It's a competition, which is a good thing because I was leery. Bears just giving out positions, but I'm glad they have a competition going. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know how I feel about that. We need a true center there, anyways.
Yeah, have a competition. No, let's not base it on who's getting paid the most and stuff like that. No, just go ahead and go out there and let them compete for the job and may the best man win. Because that pay scale thing is just, it doesn't work for me. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. I definitely agree with that. Excuse me. But yeah, we don't need a fill-in at the center position. You need, again, I can't reiterate this enough. You need a true center. And you need to get that spot established right away. So Caleb can get used to his center, get used to what he can point out, controlling the line, taking control of the line, the blocking schemes and things that'll take more off Caleb. So I think we need to solidify that position and get it done right away. I guess they're gonna wait till the pads come on before they.
Oh, they got to. They have to. You got to see who hold their own against the line. So with that pressure come, which center can, you know, snap directly to Caleb while there's a rush coming at him, really. And
Right.
I was reading somewhere where they were saying Caleb going to have a say so and who's going to be that guy too as well, not just the coaches, you know. So that's important.
Yeah, it really is. But I've also read, with that being said, I've also read that he said he don't have a preference.
Mm,
So,
mm. Now
but
one of the guys I can't remember which one is left-handed. Is it Bates or Coleman? One of them left-handed.
oh well, you
I
got me
think
on
it.
that.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Caleb might want to reassess that. Like it's gonna feel different coming to you.
But I'm not sure, but I've heard on I guess it was some podcast I was listening to
Uh-huh.
where that whoever I think Bates was snapping yesterday was at center with the ones, and they
Okay.
say he had a couple of errant snaps,
Mm.
but nothing to I guess write home about.
This is with Caleb in the shotgun or under with Caleb under center.
That part they didn't specify, but they
Okay.
did say a couple of errant snaps.
Okay.
But today, Shelton is starting with the ones. Is going with the ones today. So I
That's what's
guess
up.
there's no issues. I guess there's no issues with the snaps today. So we'll see.
We're gonna see when they get put the report out for today's camp.
Yeah.
But and our boy Nate Davis been practicing.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. And you
Nate
get
practicing.
paid, so get out there.
Build that chemistry with Darnell Wright. Build that chemistry with your center. You
Right.
know, with both
I want to
centers.
see. I want to see the chemistry um, that Darnell Wright and Tev had. I want to see that with Nate Davis and Darnell Wright.
Mm. I don't know if you're gonna get the same type of chemistry. You know, we know our boy Tev is nasty. You
Yeah,
know,
but
I don't know.
isn't
Is
that
Nate nasty?
where he's supposed to be? I mean, isn't that what he was? I mean, was his specialty in Tennessee run blocking?
Run
So
blocking was
you
his
got to be
thing.
nasty in the run blocking. So that's why I look at it at. You got to be nasty in the run blocking. So you know, we just go from there. I mean, but he just needs to improve on on pass pro.
That's what's up. Um, also saw some good things. Saw some plays, some good things from our boy Tyler Scott when Roma
Oh
Dunze
yeah,
was
yeah.
out. You know, he had to miss a day or so, and Tyler Scott was out there doing his thing. I like
I
to see
think
that.
that's your number 4 right there.
It's got to be. It's not going to be your boy Valus or anybody like that or Pettis.
Now, but I think that's your number 4 with Scott. I've
Yeah,
been seeing a lot on Twitter to where he's getting targeted quite a bit, and
that's
down the sidelines making
that
catches.
speed, man. That speed. He's going to get behind the DB. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah, he's making as what you alluded to quite a bit. Got to catch the ball.
got got to catch the ball.
Catch
He
the
can catch
ball.
the ball. He gonna see some time on the field. Coach gonna
Yeah, and
trust
that's
him,
what he's
man.
been doing.
Yeah,
That's what he's been doing. Just watching even some of the tape that's coming out of training camp. I like Keenan Allen. What is this 13th season? That
hmm
boy's footwork is still crazy. His
his
footwork
footwork is
is still,
insane. Right? I saw the video. I'm
yeah,
like, and this dude is not
yes,
missing a
his
beat.
footwork is still crazy. And I don't want to throw a shot at Justin. That's still my guy. But at the same time, you can see the crazy arm talent that Caleb has. I mean,
Yeah,
it's just
he got the
really,
arm talent for sure.
yeah,
He
it's
got that
just
little
really
sidearm thing
evident.
going.
Yeah, it's really evident.
Yeah,
So I think we're going to have a good thing going with the at the quarterback position.
not that Justin couldn't do it. He just didn't do it consistently. Is with the
Right, right.
timing routes, and you see Caleb doing that consistently.
Yeah, anticipatory
Anticipation.
throw.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
that's something Justin lacked quite a bit. And
Yeah,
I don't mean to shit on my boy, but I mean it's there. It was there. You can see it. He had the same deficiencies in college. So I mean,
what?
and bring it into the NFL and kind of didn't improve on it.
Yeah,
Uh, you NFL Open is totally different than college Open.
right, right. I mean, he knows that. He's watched the game and seen it before he played in it, and then he's playing
Right.
it and he see it. And so I don't know why he didn't adjust to that, but it is what it is because Caleb is our boy now. We still got
Yep.
love for Justin,
Right.
but Caleb is our guy. So we gonna ride his, ride him until till the wheels fall off.
Yeah. Only thing right now is get a boy a chance to grow and not just shit on him when he have a bad practice or a bad game. Give him a chance to grow. He's still a rookie. You
Yeah,
know, he put a lot on his own plate, so he expects to be great.
yeah. I got
I
a
like
question
that
about
from
that.
him.
It was something I was thinking about since camp opened, and something I noticed from the media. They're not as harsh on Caleb as they were on Justin.
Oh no.
When he makes mistakes, it's like he'll work through it.
Yep.
He'll get better.
Yep.
Justin didn't get that kind of
Uh-uh.
consideration.
I believe it was because we just so hungry for that star at the quarterback position. They just expected it. They just expected it. He's a number 11 pick. He's gonna come in and just light it up because they see the talent in him. But at the
Hmm.
same time, he wasn't coached correctly.
Right. That's a fact. That's
When
a
he
fact.
finally got in the game, especially to me, when Nagy had him, you can see the potential. When Luke Getsy got hold to him, you get everything regressed. You changed up you changed up everything that he was just used to doing instead
Yeah.
of working with what he had. But
Yeah.
that's neither here nor there.
Right.
We got to move
We.
on. We got
Yep.
Caleb now, and
Yep. That's a good point, though. Um.
yeah, I
I,
mean, we got Caleb now, so got to focus on Caleb and
yeah.
put our efforts in. Hopefully, his development. Hopefully, he develops well, and hopefully, Pose and Flus, they got the right people around them.
I know, right? That's important. I'm
Yeah,
hoping. I'm hoping Shane Waldron is the right coach, and the QB coach whose name I can't think of right now. I hope he's the right
Kerry
guy.
Joseph.
Yeah. Hope both of those guys are the right guys to help bring out the best in Caleb and develop what he has and bring his weaknesses to his strengths. You know what I'm saying? But build your system to his strengths. Build your system to what he does best. Don't
Yeah,
try to make him don't try to make him Aaron Rodgers, even though that's his favorite player. Make him Caleb Williams, the best version of Caleb Williams. You know what I'm saying?
right. I agree. I agree. But they said he's doing well with playing in structure as well.
Yeah,
I seen the video to where I mean he's as he does climb the pocket, keeping his eyes down the field.
yeah.
Looking off defenders and going out
Oh,
the
did you see the one he
situation.
looked off your boy Tremaine Edmonds?
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, that's I mean for him to be a rookie, you can tell he has studied the game,
Yes,
and you can tell he's perfected his craft to be the best um, quarterback. So
yes.
I'm not gonna knock him for that. I applaud him, and I'm just gonna sit back and wait and see what he does. At first we all know that I wasn't a big fan of Caleb because we
Hmm.
had Justin, and I
Right,
feel like you put all your resources behind what you got. But
right.
again, we've moved on, and we put our resources behind this kid, and the sky's the limit. The
Now,
sky is the limit.
as fans, are we expected to to have more patience since we kind of reset the QB clock? Are we expected to have more patience than we had last season? Because we were ready to make another step as a fan base. Like, we felt we could have been a fringe playoff team. You know what I'm saying? Now
Last
are
season
we?
we were.
Yeah. Now are we expecting to be on that same page this season? Because even though we have a rookie quarterback in place, or are we expected to be a little more patient? Whoa, hold off on the playoff talk.
Well, Caleb hasn't lowered those expectations.
Okay.
If he hasn't lowered them, the sky's the limit. Only one that has lowered them so far has been Ryan Poles. Just curb your expectations just in case we don't hit that plateau. If we don't hit the playoffs or get 10 wins,
Yeah.
so he's kind of lowering those expectations even
And
for us.
he's doing that because of the reset of the QB, right?
Right. I believe so. But at the same time, Caleb expectations is up, hasn't dropped. The players' expectations hasn't been lowered. So why should we lower ours?
Yeah, I agree. Facts. I
If the
agree.
players feel like they playoff bound and that we can reach the playoffs and in 10 wins, why should we lower?
Facts. And I feel like they insulated Caleb with enough talent on the offensive side and the defensive side for us to still keep those expectations, even if he is a rookie. Those guys around him should be able to keep those expectations high because they're gonna be their talent's already gonna be able to raise up the level, raise the floor of the team, should I say?
Right, right.
The floor of the
And
team should be raised.
it takes all the pressure off of him. So as they
Yeah,
say, he don't have to do everything.
right.
So
Um,
I like that. I like that.
yeah,
And my thing is it's just not enough footballs to go around with all that talent you got.
yeah.
You
The
got one
teams have done it
football.
right. Haven't teams done it before where they had two star receivers, a young upcoming receiver, good running game? Haven't they done it before? I mean, didn't the 49ers just do that last season?
Yeah, yeah. But they're experienced and they've played well together. They have played together.
Okay.
So, we still gotta wait for this team to gel.
I mean, okay, I feel what you're saying.
And if they don't gel, then you still waiting. Yeah,
How
that's
long does
how I
that
look at
process take? Because I'm thinking about the 49ers and Brandon Ayuk is a young player.
it.
Brock
Right,
Purdy's a young player.
right.
Christian McCaffrey's a vet. Debo's, I guess, a vet. But they put it together quickly, rather quickly.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah. But I mean Christian
we don't have
McCaffrey.
a Christian McCaffrey, so let me just throw that
Yeah,
caveat out there.
we don't. I think Swift is supposed to be our version.
Yeah.
I think he's supposed to be our version of McCaffrey,
And
but
I don't mean no disrespect, but he's Christian McCaffrey light.
right, right.
Yeah.
And McCaffrey is that dude's a dog.
Yeah, he is. While
That
healthy.
dude's
He
a
he
dog.
had some injury problems when he was in Carolina, but he seems pretty healthy with the Niners.
Yeah, yeah. I'll take him any day. I think he's a top back. I think he's the
Yeah,
best back in the league at the moment.
I agree. I agree. But man, we got veterans on our team that should be able to, help push it along with Keenan Allen and DJ Moore, Cole Kmet.
Yeah,
They
in the
know how
past,
they know yeah, yeah. DeAndre Swift, he knows what's going on. Khalil
right.
Herbert's been there for a few years now. He knows what's going on, you know.
Yeah,
So, I mean, I don't look at our team as being it's a young team, but it's not an inexperienced team. Only at the QB spot.
right. And the
Yeah,
only thing it takes is I think we need some gelling during training camp, and everybody seems to be on the same page. It's just getting them practice reps together. I think
yeah,
once we get them practice reps together and everybody get to gelling, I think we're gonna be a tough team. We're gonna be pretty good. I still got question marks on the defensive line, but we'll see. They still out there chirping. These pads gonna come on in a couple of days, and we'll definitely see where we at and where we need help at.
Right, because without pads, they're saying it's a back and forth thing. Part of the practice is the offense is winning, and then part of the practice the defense is winning. You
Yeah,
know, so we with the pads on, it might solidify some things, or it may still be back and forth. You never know, because like you
right.
said, we got a smart Haiti quarterback back there that seems like he knows what's going on, and he's reading the field well, and our receivers are stepping up. We, I
And
think it, I think it's going to depend on the push from the offensive line on the offensive side and the push from the defensive line on the defensive side to see who really wins these reps once we get the pads. I think all the positions around it, they already got it going on. But
right, I, I think the only question marks is in the trenches at the moment, where
yeah,
we may need help, whether if it's on the defensive or the offensive side of the ball in the trenches. So yeah,
yeah.
we
But
can't wait for that.
in that press conference, Ryan Poles felt like feels like he has the right mix of players. Like he ain't really looking to go add anybody up from that's not on the team right now. He ain't looking to add any free agents right now. He feels like he has the right mix of players right now. But
Well, yeah,
we gonna
but
see.
they might his mind may change once them pads come on.
That's what I was about to say. Yeah, he might change his mind real soon once he see, oh, we ain't getting the pass rush we looking for.
Right,
Oh, they sitting in our lap. Yeah, we might want to get another offensive lineman. Yeah.
right, right. What do you think about Caleb taking command of the offense? I've been hearing a lot of they've been raving about how he's taking command of the offense as opposed to OTAs.
When you say taking command, explain that for me. I don't understand what you're saying.
Well, I guess taking command of the huddle, calling the plays correctly, regurgitating what comes in his helmet out to the in the huddle,
Oh, okay.
regurgitating the play, and
Yeah.
you know,
I mean,
having,
I
he
think
got a
that's a
better
beautiful
feel.
thing early on in his career to be able to be on top of that crisp and clean like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess it's like what Flu said. He leveled up
Yeah.
because I guess within the 4 practices that we've had I think 2 pre-snap penalties
Yep.
within the 4 practices. I mean, in training camp, so that's real good.
That's excellent.
And
Facts.
they haven't spoke about the cadence or
No,
anything. So,
the only thing they said was some good things about the cadence I was watching.
right, right.
Yeah.
That again, like Flu said, he leveled up. I mean, that's not an issue at the moment. That's not something that they need to concern themselves with. I mean, if the cadence was an issue and that's not an issue right now, that's a huge step.
Yeah.
That's a huge step. That means you communicating with your line and there's communication back and forth. So
Yeah.
that's one less issue that you got to worry about. Now he can concentrate on playing on the plays.
Yeah. And we gonna see how well that works when we have practices with the I think we practice with the Titans.
The Bengals.
The Bengals, my bad. The Bengals. When we practice with the Bengals, we're gonna see how well he's looking out there against another team. So yeah,
Well,
but
he should get a little warm up in the Hall of Fame game too, right?
I guess I don't know if they're gonna play him in that game, Marty.
I
I
hope
some
so. They
I
need to.
somewhere I heard what Tyson Bagent was gonna be starting that game.
Oh,
It could just be a
okay.
rumor. It might not be facts, but that's what I read somewhere.
Well, you know they're gonna handle Caleb with kid gloves, and
Yeah,
you know it's bad when he wants to get out there so he can get them live reps, but the coaching staff want to keep him, wrapped up in bubble wrap.
I say
So
put him out there for a series or two,
right,
and then let Tyson and the other guys, Ripien or whatever, take over.
yeah,
Yeah,
get him out there, get some live reps because even though it might not be against the Titans, I mean the Texans ones, them twos and threes gonna be out there playing their ass off. So
they
he
trying to
gonna
make
get
the
some
team.
pressure.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he's gonna get some pressure. So just get him out there and see what he can do against some live competition.
Yep.
I,
And at the
I,
same
I'm,
time, you want to get those backup quarterbacks some reps to see who's going to be his actual true number two. I don't want them to just get a job to someone like Bagent. I want them to compete for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I think it's already set that Beijing gonna be the number two.
Yeah, probably so.
I kind of as bad as I kind of like what I saw from Beijing in those 4 games that we had them. It's just sometimes you can see the
Did you like
arm.
the arm talent, the arm strength? I didn't think it was all that, to be honest with you.
Nah,
I
it
like,
really wasn't. But at the same time, he did something Justin couldn't do was get the ball out fast. I mean, be
what's the,
decisive in your
yeah.
reads and get the ball out.
And he
And
had like 4 turnovers in one game.
yeah, he did. He did. I mean, those
Hey,
floaters
getting it
and
out
shit.
fast and getting it and turning it over.
But you
And,
know that's but I mean it's just trial and error. I mean,
yeah.
shit, we was how he gonna know what he can do if he don't try to fit it in those tight windows or you
And then
know
he can't get it down the field deep enough to his receivers. I saw that a couple games, couple
true.
times. I'm
That's
like, oh,
true.
this dude arm, he better get in the room because that arm is weak. I don't know,
That's
man.
true.
I might be too critical on the kid. He was a rookie and all that, but I don't feel comfortable with him as my backup QB. That's just me.
Okay.
I just
Okay.
I just think it should be a competition. If he wins the competition, then great. Just like he won the competition last season.
Right.
But I don't want to give it to him when you got an undrafted free agent on your team and you got a
Then you got
backup that knows the system already.
right.
I want them to go ahead and compete because the kid that's undrafted,
He from
he,
I think Western Kentucky or something like
man,
that.
his college stats were impressive. I ain't never seen
Yeah,
him play, but
the
his
same
numbers
as
look really
Bajan.
good.
To
Huh?
me, the same as Bajan. Impressive stats in college.
Yeah. So I want to see what he got. Put him out there.
Yeah, well, it's something that they always allude to is he's played a lot of football. So basically, he's seen a lot of coverages and a lot of offensive styles. So, I mean, that could bode well for him. But as you said, let's see him. Let's see him out there.
Yeah.
But I just personally think Bajent is going to be all right. Is going to be the backup.
You're
That's
probably
just
right though. I just
yeah,
want to see a friendly competition on the squad. You're probably right. Um, I was also seeing today that Ryan Poles, I think he let Teven Jenkins know that his contract negotiations can continue during the bye week or whatever. They're gonna talk then.
yeah. Because
Yeah,
at first he was like there was nothing on the table when
yeah,
when
nothing
he
on the
first
table.
spoke about it. He was like, "There's nothing on the table," but I guess some changed within the last few weeks to where they say they can visit it at the bye week. So
Yeah.
that could be a testament to Tevin and his maturity, uh, as they call it, maturation.
Hey, look, Tevin can stay healthy for those 7 weeks.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
he might could get him a contract and then
yeah.
get hurt after that. I don't know.
But
I don't know.
I still say they visited anyways because what do you have up the pipe?
Look,
I mean, to
if
me,
he gets injured and the contract is not, signed or whatever, renegotiated, extended, then he got to take a smaller deal. He got to take a lesser deal than what he's looking for. Because now your history is saying every year that you've been in the league, you've been injury prone.
well, personally, I would say you discount the you don't count the first season, his rookie season, for the simple fact they knew he was injured
Okay.
when they drafted him. They knew he had a back issue, and they knew I guess they knew what it was for them to still draft him. I guess they figured it wasn't a big issue at the moment.
Okay.
So he hasn't since he has that surgery, he hasn't had any back issues.
Yeah, he took up yoga and all these stretching
Bodies
routines and
and
stuff. Yeah.
right, right. So as he's alluded to, he's spending a lot of money on his body now. He's spending double the amount that he spent last season to get
Facts.
his body right. So to me, that's I mean, you showing that you want to play in the NFL and you taking better care of your body than you did when you was in college.
saying he's doubled the amount of money he spends on his body this season, which includes a personal chef, a personal physical therapist, and a
Yep.
massage therapist.
Yep. My man said he ain't big on massages, so he ain't trying to turn into uh you know where I'm going with it. He ain't trying to turn into Deshaun Watson.
Don't do my boy like that, man. Deshaun Watson was my pick for our quarterback that year we got Trubisky.
Oh, well.
That was my pick. I picked Deshaun Watson. He wouldn't have had
I
those
would have
massage problems.
taken him as well.
Yeah.
All
He wouldn't
bullshit aside, because I didn't know shit about Mahomes.
No, I didn't either. But I
I
saw
knew
Deshaun
nothing
play. I was
about
like,
Mahomes.
that's who I want. Yeah.
Yep, Deshaun
Yep.
Watson, because of the shit that he did at Clemson in them championship games.
Yes, sir.
That's why
Yeah.
I want him. Hell yeah.
For
Hell
sure.
yeah. Let me ask you this, because it's something that D-Walk pointed. Was it D-Walk or Maine? What do you think should carry over from last season?
What should carry over from last season?
Yeah. Especially the last half after the Sweat trade.
It appears to me that they had a lot of communication, the DBs and things like that. I think that should carry over. Everybody be vocal, talk about what's going on, what you see around you on the field. Um, the aggressiveness as far as the attacking the ball, that should carry over as far as like I saw the DBs just being ball hawks. That should carry over. What else
I
should
don't
carry
know.
over?
To me, you're leaving out one specific thing
Go ahead,
that
spit it.
actually it stood out, in which it is like light bulb just even clicked for me. Confidence that they can
Confidence.
get this shit done, that they can play at
Oh,
a high level.
the way Kevin Byard was talking in the press conference a couple days ago, he was saying the confidence is sky high in this group. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
So I don't think
I
that's
think
going to be a problem with carrying over. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that should. I think it should really carry over into this season, because even though I've talked that we're not going to be a top 15 defense, and I only say that because we need help along that defensive line. You got to get Tez some help, because um if Dexter don't pop, everybody's going to be focused on Tez. I mean, as bad as I hate to say it, players know that they can handle D-Walk one-on-one.
Mm.
And
I'm hearing good things about Austin Booker, man.
yeah,
But
but
ain't no
at the
pads
same
on yet,
time,
so
right?
yeah,
You got to be more than a pass rush specialist in this day and age in the
yeah,
NFL. You got to be able to play all three downs.
yeah. But they saying great things about him. Like he's more than they expected right now.
Okay,
As a rookie.
well, you
So
think that would prevent Pose from going to sign or look for somebody opposite Sweat if
I
he's
think it would
popping
hold
like
it. I
that?
would think it would hold that off for a while, and then get into a few preseason games and see if it's really what it is. If that's really Austin Booker's forte. If he's really that good. If he's that good, then they're gonna be like, nah, we don't need that. Save that money, put it somewhere else or whatever. But I think they're gonna hold off for a while. They want to see this kid out there. And what was he, a fourth round pick?
Fit.
Fifth round pick? If
Yeah.
he a fifth round pick and he hit like that, they're gonna ride with him. They're gonna give him a lot of time on the field, a lot of snaps.
Okay. Okay.
I
I don't.
think.
I don't. I don't see an issue with that. My only hang up is how is he gonna play in the run game?
Right. I mean,
And
he's not
that's
gonna he could platoon with someone, right? With Walk, right?
okay. But again, you gotta be able. I'm just looking at pass. Yeah, the
I'm not
pass.
saying he can't. We're not saying he can't play the run. He may not be the best run defender, but if you platooning him, keeping him fresh, I don't think it's going to be an issue. We got enough run stoppers on that defense that can help cover that up. You
But
know,
on the edge though, but on the how is like D Walk?
Our
How was he in
linebackers,
the
we
run
got
game and
Edwards.
stopping the
We
run?
got, huh?
How was D Walk in stopping the run?
I don't remember exactly, but I don't think he was bad. Our run defense was really good.
Yeah, that's up the middle.
Yeah.
I mean, because you got Billings clogging up the middle. You had Jones clogging up
Yeah.
the middle. Them two big motherfuckers in the middle.
But but our linebackers are always in attack mode in that 4-3, and so they kind of covered up on the run too.
Yeah, but
And then
I need them
Kyler
to show up
Gordon,
early,
huh?
not later in the season. I need them to start popping right away.
Yeah, Kyler Gordon played the run well as a nickel.
Yeah, that's something I wanted to touch on too. It was I forgot who said it. Damn it. I think it was huh, Kyler Gordon that said that we need to come out fast and hot. And
Yeah, that sounds like him.
not yeah, we don't we need to come out hitting and not stagnant like they did against Green Bay the first game of the season, the first couple of
I
games of
agree,
the
but
season.
and that goes back to what you said earlier. What can they build off of last season?
Right.
That's how they ended fast and hot. Well, I ain't gonna say they ended that way because the last Green Bay game they weren't, but most of the end of the season they were. And
Right.
if if they can finish, they can start off like they finished for the most part, like that. We good. They know it. We know it. Just do it. Just do it.
Right.
And I think,
Just don't be stagnant. Just you gotta go out there and start hitting right
and
away.
another year in the system, they know how to play in the system. They know where to look for each other at. They know how to communicate with each other. I think it's gonna make them faster because it's less. You don't have to
Yep.
think about it anymore. You
Yep.
just use your instincts and your
Exactly.
knowledge and just go for it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. I
Yeah.
like that. I like that. What do you think about Washington calling the defensive plays in in training camp right now?
I like it. I like it. I think that's a good thing as far as like Flus can still be the head coach. And he can still be in Washington's ear what he's looking for, but he doesn't have to wear that hat all the time. He can
Right.
be the
Right.
CEO of the team. Now
Right.
we need to see what Washington does in games. Let him do it in the preseason for a couple games, and if see where he's at. You know what I'm saying? If he's calling a good game plan, hey, I don't have a problem with it. Now if his game plan is slacking, Flu step on in, man. Nah, we ain't gonna do that this year. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Stick with me in our meetings, and I'm a groom you. But I don't have a problem with him starting off that way, looking at it and giving it a test run. Nah.
Because from what I understand, Fluke said that I guess because it's the beginning of training camp, he still want to be CEO. But he want to give Washington. He want to see what he dial up as far as plays is concerned,
Yeah,
and then
that's
he'll
good.
go over it. Flus will go over it. He'll make a couple of changes if he need to, give it back to Washington and just let him go while we in training camp. But he did say, during the season that he's still going to call plays. So we'll see
Mm.
how that work out. But like you said, give him a test run in the preseason, and then that's more off your plate that you don't have to worry about if he's calling a good game.
Yeah, if you got a good game plan and it's working, more off your plate. Way to delegate as a leader. That's a way to delegate responsibility. Um, that's just giving someone some type of ownership of their job. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
you're gonna feel better about doing your job. You're gonna have more confidence in your job if your CEO is giving you this ownership of this responsibility. You know?
Yeah,
So
I like that. I
yeah,
like that. They need to. That's what he's there for. He's a D coordinator.
yeah,
So let him coordinate the defense.
facts. All
Let
right,
him
well.
coordinate the defense.
That's all I got on my list, man. What you got? You got anything else? I appreciate what you was
And
giving me.
I got a I got a list, but we went over the main things. It's
Yeah.
just
I mean, we could do another one another day or two if you want to cover your rest of your list.
Yeah, it
Because
might be
I know
some
you're on
more
a
on
time
this list
restraint
by then.
today. Huh?
Might be some more on this list by then.
That's fine. We can roll with
No, I'm gonna show you real quick. This just from last night.
it.
So
That's what's up.
yeah.
All
Gotta
right,
stay
man.
on. Gotta stay on.
For
But
sure.
yeah, man, I'm just excited for the season and shit. Let's see where this season take us.
Man,
I'm
got
ready.
I got
I'm ready for it.
expectations of this season, man. I
Right.
I I don't want I want a playoff berth. If not a playoff berth, at least 10 wins. 10 wins should get us in the playoffs, but if it don't, I'm okay if we got 10 wins.
You know what'll pacify me if we don't get the 10 wins or a playoff berth?
What?
Smacking the motherfucking Packers.
And if we can smack them 2 times during the season,
I'll be happy.
I'll be happy. I'll
We
be
ain't got to
okay.
make the playoffs, and we ain't got to do 10 wins. We can
We
do
got
that
9
next.
wins, but we beat them twice, so I'm cool.
Right, exactly. That's why I'm
Yes,
at.
sir. Yeah, I can feel
beat
that.
them. We smacked their asses twice. We ain't got to make the playoffs nor 10 wins. I'm happy.
I can feel that.
Yeah, that's
All
why
right.
I'm at with it. That's what I'm shooting for. Fuck the North right now. Smack the Packers.
All right,
Smack
with that said, we're gonna end the episode of Setting the Tone, Bear Down episode. We appreciate y'all checking us out. Like and subscribe to the podcast. As much love. Thanks, J Mac, for stepping up with me, man. Appreciate you as well.
Thanks for having me, my brother.
And until we meet again.
Yes, sir. We'll
All
be
right
there.
now.
All right.